Thanks, Becky. Appreciate the intro. I'll give you guys a bit of background on me. I'm a LIMS consultant. I've been with CSOLs for about a year and a half now, and I've worked with STARLIMS about 4.5 years total. I specialize in programming, technical problem solving, and development. I have some experience with consumer products, quality manufacturing, and then in STARLIMS, I have experience with environmental monitoring, stability configuration, inventory management, instrument integration, and then ELN design. And I've also specialized kind of in report development and request management. So that's a little bit about me. I'll move on to the agenda here. So in this presentation, I'll be talking about the top 5 underutilized STARLIMS modules. You'll learn about the inventory manager, the real world view, request portal, S2MS and office integration, and the ELN. The modules aren't really related to each other in terms of workflow, but they're more of a collection of kind of my favorite modules that generally go unnoticed or maybe don't get enough love. The sections probably will take about like 7 minutes each-ish, and then we'll have time for QA at the end, like Becky said. And the goal of the webinar is to give you a look at the underexplored modules that have the capability to enhance your LIMS user experience and processing. So let's get into it. So the first module we'll take a look at is the inventory manager. So the inventory manager or inventory module allows you basically to manage any and all materials that are used in and out of the lab. This may include sample material, reagent, QC standards, or like really just anything that needs to be tracked. At a previous job where I worked, we tried to track everything that came through our lab. Maybe went a little crazy with it, but we try to track stuff like our masks and gloves that we use. But doing this kind of allowed us to keep track of our waste and inventory levels. So it helped kind of manage that. And you can see here in the screenshot, it has quite a bit of information in the inventory manager: material name, the container, who's the custodian of it, the supplier batch. So just kind of all sorts of information. And some of the benefits of the inventory and the inventory manager and the features. You can create your own items, whether this is through like a PO or just manually creating it yourself. And it allows you to kind of centralize it into one location. You can have low-level alerts, and you can also extend the item expiration. So this helps you with the cost management of consumables. You can move the inventory around the lab or your facility. So just inventory monitoring and sample tracking. Item consumption and disposal. So you can manage your consumables. You can dispose of anything in your lab or kind of manage how much is being used. And then kind of my favorite part of it is that you can create your own steps or transactions and customize the workflow kind of beyond what comes out of the box, which gives you more control and flexibility with like using the role management, and then flexibility and control over the overall workflow. This is kind of like extending the functionalities. So it's something that can take a little bit of expertise, which is can be beneficial for like a third party to do. But it can extend the inventory manager even further than it already is. There are some other additional features. So something else that the inventory manager has, they have triggers, which are automated transactions that are activated when a certain condition is met. So some of the actions may include sending emails, printing reports and labels, and updating third-party systems.